The following is scheduled for one fall, and it is a 4-men Royal Rumble match. Make your predictions now. And the winner of this match will go on to become the new Section 4 Wrestling Predictions Champion, and also earn his rightful spot at WrestleMania Predictions.
So, what's good? It's your boy, it's Steph Tanner, and I am back once again with another predictions battle. However, this one's a Royal Rumble special. That's right. 4 men, 1 title, 1 opportunity to headline WrestleMania predictions. Now, this is really simple. We have 4 people, each with a list of 30 participants in this year's Royal Rumble who they think will be in there. At the end of the video, we're going to post them on screen so everybody can see who voted for who. Now, this video, we are going to be talking about the 5 people that we've all chosen that are probably not going to be in the Rumble, but there might be a slight chance. It's time to get on with my first guest. Now, old people, tornadoes, alligators, all 3 of these can be found in Florida. Just like my next guest, and he's not afraid of any of them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's your boy, it's Metal Geek.
What's up? What's up, Pete? What's up, Stuff? How's it going? Love the intro, by the way. Just a quick question though. You said hurricanes, right?
Oh, sorry, I meant tornadoes.
You forgot hurricanes, but you got hurricanes over here, but there's no snow, so that's a good thing though. Actually,
don't worry about the tornadoes.
We did have snow. We did have snow recently.
Well, don't worry about your bad weather because here in the UK we're just finding out about it. We're on the backlash. We're on the receiving end of that. Now, Geek, I've got a big question for you. So, this is your 4th attempt at the Section 4 Predictions Champion. Just like everybody else, you have a 25% chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any tricks up your sleeve?
Geek always has tricks up his sleeve, all the time.
So, are we expecting some big names in there, some unique people?
Definitely. There's definitely people on my list that, that you probably weren't even thinking about.
Yeah. Well, the competition is harder than ever. And, oh, wait, what? 1 second. Let me just check. Yeah, we're nearly there. Right, here we go. We've got a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My next guest, he is the 23-6 champion on YouTube. And he is the 2nd best upper in all of wrestling after Papa Shango, making his Section 4 wrestling debut. Welcome to the stage. It's Papa Dank.
The 23-6 champ is in the house right now.
It's your debut on Section 4 wrestling. How are you feeling, bud?
I'm feeling great. I'm ready to make some great predictions and, maybe take home a belt or 2. I don't know.
That's Section
Now
4
I know
title.
that. Now I know that yourself and Geek go back a little way, a couple of years, in fact. But it's the Royal Rumble. There are no friends in this match. It's every man for himself.
That guy's not my friend.
What are you talking about? I don't
He's
like
not my
Dank.
friend.
He's not my buddy.
Well, we did see in the trailer for this video, Papa Dank, you hit Metal Geek with your 23-6.
That's right. I turned heel.
Yeah.
I turned heel. Yeah. He deserved it.
Dank, do you have the title there with you right now?
He did a cheap shot right there.
Wait. He's got a bad haircut.
Dank, man, I think the cold has been bugging you a little bit too much over there, man. It's been getting to your head a little bit.
It's been getting to your head. You know what's going to get into your head? Those freaking alligators that are walking around where you're living.
Man, the iguana's around.
All right, but enough about us. Let's go, Steph. You're the host. What do you want? What do you need from me?
So, well, first of all, before we get to our next person, I've got a question for you. Tonight, we are focusing on the men's Royal Rumble match. However, there is also a female flavour of Royal Rumble.
There is.
Is there any big names you think could be in this match that haven't been announced just yet?
Yes, Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace, newly NXT signed Jordan Grace, former TNA Knockouts champion.
Well, they haven't said she's going to NXT. They just said she's signed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Right.
so.
Right. Oh, I hear something in my ear. Yeah, we've got another countdown, guys. Right, here we go. Join in if you want to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth and final participant in the Royal Rumble Prediction Battle Special, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed Section 4 Wrestling Predictions Champion of the World. Vegans, be warned. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Drost Beef. Drost Beef, what's good?
What's up, everybody? Finally, the beef has come back to Section 4. The champ is here.
That's it. You heard it right there. He has been reigning as your Section 4 wrestling champion for 63 days now, hoping to make it 64. By the time this video comes out, it'll be about 69. But with that said, this is your first title defense, Beef. How confident are you going into this?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Steph, I'm always confident, but I got to get something off my chest. I don't like how you whined and cried about the three-way match that you lost, but now you got me in a battle royal against 4 other people when everybody got a 25% chance except for me, because I got a 33 and a third force chance of winning the Royal Rumble. And yes, that is Steiner math, but I'm here to lay at the smackdown on all your candy asses.
You heard it right there, guys. The challenge has been put out by the champion. He is the OTC, the original Toy Chief.
Okay.
Well, anyway, Beef, it's great to have you on the show. It's great to have the champion here. Let's get into it. The 2 minutes is up. Let's battle.
Let's get it on.
Right, so like we said at the start of the show, we are going to be announcing the 5 people that each of us think will be in this match. And I'm going to kick off with the first one, because I reckon this is probably a man that all 4 of us have picked. And I don't need to say his name, I just simply need to. Do you guys believe that Joe Hendry will be in the men's 2025 Royal Rumble?
Wow.
Yes.
I believe. I got him right here on my list. I just underlined it. I believe in Joe Hendry. I think he will be there.
I also believe.
And you believe as well, Dan?
Yeah, I believe he's going to be in it.
Geek is a non-believer? Never mind.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer in Joe Hendry.
You believe as well?
Yeah.
So, well, my reasoning is because recently he's become the TNA champion. Obviously, TNA is in coherence with WWE at the moment. Last year, we saw Jordan Grace turn up, who was the TNA Knockout champion. Why not put Joe Hendry in there? Because after all, he has said that he wants to face The Rock. Can you believe that? He wants to face, sorry, not The Rock, John Cena in his farewell year. And we're probably not going to get that match. However, I think we could have a nice little moment with these two in the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else have any thoughts?
No, I think Joe Hendry's a given that he's appearing in the Royal Rumble match.
I think so too.
I think he gets a big pop. I mean, he's hot right now. You might as well go with it.
Yeah, you've definitely got to go with him while the iron's hot. We saw this with LA Knight. They didn't strike straight away. It's probably done a lot of damage to his career. So let's start this in the correct way. Let's give him that opportunity, even if it's only for 30 seconds in the Rumble, just to hear his entrance theme. I think everybody will be ecstatic for that. Right, so that's our first person from all 4 of us. I think I'm going to go with Papa Denk.
All right.
Give us the name of your next person, please.
My next person to be a surprise entrant in this 30-man Royal Rumble for 2025 is the one and only Ricky Starks.
Wow.
Ooh, nice.
Big name there. Do you have any reasoning for this pick?
Well, first of all, he's really good friends with Cody. That's number one. He's on the outs with AEW, so his contract may or may not be up. We're not sure. But if it is, I can see him being in the Rumble as a surprise entrant.
Well, I hope you're correct because he's a massive entertainer in AEW, and I'd love to see it on WWE.
Love him.
I like Ricky Starks a lot. I like Ricky Starks a lot, and I think it's a good pick, but I don't think his contract is up yet, so I'm not going to agree with him being in the Rumble, but I think he will be in WWE shortly.
I guess we'll find out.
I guess we will. Okay, Dross, you had a lot to say there about Ricky Stark. Who is your next person?
Man, this is tough. I mean, I agree with him. This is not the one I'm going to lay out there, but I agree with him with Jordan Grace. I don't think that's really a sleeper pick. I think we all think that Jordan Grace is going to be there because she has signed. I'm going to go with the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Used to, I believe in Joe Hendry.
Wow, Jeff Hardy. Former tag team champion with WWE, former WWE champion, TNA champions. Wow, yeah, big name. And do you have any reasoning for this?
Well, because they signed that deal with TNA, and man, Jeff Hardy's going to get a pop. It'd be a great spot. You know, I'm not saying he's going to come in there and do much, but just to have that pop coming out there. I mean, you know, I've got a couple other guys we'll save till later, but I don't think there's too many more names unless you go with The Rock. They could bring in that really gonna outdo Jeff Hardy's pop.
Yeah. Metal Geek, who you got?
So my number pick, I think The Miz is going to start off as number one, and we're going to get a mystery, and the lights are going to go out, and it's going to be Nick Nemeth as number two.
Wow, Nick Nemeth. I thought when you said the lights go out there, finally Uncle Howdy was going to catch up with The Miz. Yeah. But
Nick Nemeth, because that would be a great number 1 and 2 if you had Nick Nemeth and The Miz start off the Royal Rumble match.
I put Ziggler, but I had him right here.
Nick Nemeth, that's Dolph Ziggler, not his brother.
Yeah,
right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah,
yes.
I always get those two mixed up.
Yeah.
My next one, I am going to go for the commentator, Wade Barrett.
Wow.
I think sooner or later he is going to make a return to wrestling, even if it is just a one-off match. And if he is, and if I'm correct, and he is in the Rumble, I think the reason being he's going to set himself up for a match at WrestleMania with possibly Drew McIntyre. And I think this could be the start of a great rivalry, even if it is to only last 3 months. But yeah, Wade Barrett. So let's go round again. And this time we're going to start with Beef.
All right. I'm going to say I don't agree with Wade Barrett. I don't think Wade Barrett's going to show up. I do agree with Nick Nemeth. I'm going to put him in there. I want him in my 5. I had put Ziggler, but I think that's a good one to cross over. If I have to just put 5, my other 2 that I'm really, really pretty confident in would be, like I said, agree with him, Jordan Grace, and then I have to go with The Rock. I think The Rock is going to be there. I think The Rock shows up and they set up something between him and Roman. Maybe one of them knocks the other one out or by accident or something, and then that leads up to them and facing each other at WrestleMania. So I think we get The Rock.
Well, we did hear recently that there's a possibility that The Rock might not be making it to WrestleMania, and especially with the schedule how it's been at the moment for him to get into training for WrestleMania, it could prove difficult. However, I'm going to go with my 3rd pick now as well, and I'm going to second that emotion. I also think that The Rock will be in this year's Royal Rumble. With the heavy scheduling he's got, and like I say, I don't personally think he'll be at WrestleMania, but I do think Royal Rumble will be a perfect opportunity for a guy who might be slightly out of shape since his last performance. No training necessary. Come in, throw Roman Reigns over that top rope, and then let John Cena throw you over the rope. But yeah, I agree. I think I think The Rock's going to be in there as well. I'm going to pass it over to Geek now.
Yeah. So my next pick right now for a surprise, he's not doing much right now. But I haven't heard if he was injured or not or anything. Anybody's ever heard of it? But I think my next pick would be Magnus himself, Nick Aldis.
Nice.
He would be a surprise in the Royal Rumble match.
Former NWA, former TNA champion, and former gladiator as well. Nick Aldis. Like it.
The only reason I would see Nick Aldis in, and I can't remember his name to help me, is the other general manager. If he was to get in there, I could see maybe them putting both of them in there. But other than that, I don't think you'll see him.
No. Have a day.
All right, my next pick will be. I don't think it's a surprise to anybody in this group, but it might be a surprise to the fans. Maybe the one and only Malachi Black. Is he on your list?
Yes, he is.
For months he's been leaving AEW. Every week we're getting like 3 or 4 news bulletins that he's on his way out. I think you hit the nail on the head there, Dave.
I think the obvious change with the former House of Black to the Hounds of Hell is a strong indication that he's no longer with the company.
Okay, we're going to go for our 4th now, I believe. And I'm going to start with Geek this time.
Geek. All right. Wow. So he hasn't been really too much active in WWE as of recently, but he has been mentioned. So my next pick for a surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble will be Rob Van Dam.
That's a good one.
Rob Van Dam.
Because they're hinting that he may be a general manager role for him.
Really?
Okay.
I didn't hear that.
No,
I didn't hear that either. I mean, I would like to see it, but I really don't think it, but it'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
What? General manager for NXT?
No, main roster. Like SmackDown Raw, one of them.
Well, okay. I'm feeling that. Yeah,
Okay.
well, we did see him at NXT recently, didn't we? When it was from the original ECW building.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think they were kind of teasing a return for RVD at some point, and we've seen him return in the Royal Rumble before. Let's do it again. Why not? Let's do it again. I'm going to go for my next one now, and I'm going to back up with I can't remember who said it. Was it? I think it was you, Beef. No, it wasn't Beef. Anyway, Nick Aldis.
Oh, I said
Really?
Yeah, it was you, Geek. Sorry.
Yeah.
I found it very hard to decide whether to put Nick Aldis in there or Adam Pearce. Both of them former wrestlers, and they've got to be in the Royal Rumble at some point, surely, haven't they? Mm-hmm. If they're in WWE.
I haven't heard anything about Nick Aldis being injured. You know what I mean? So I mean,
like I said, if one of them does, I think both of them does. Unless somebody's hurt. But I really don't think they're going there. But you never know. Never know.
Stranger things have happened. James, who's your fault?
All right, my next one is a pretty tall guy himself, the one and only Osmos. Is he on your list too?
Yeah, he's on there.
Isn't he in Japan right now? Or?
Well, no, he's already coming back. That's why I think he's going to show up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beef's insiders at it again. He's got his sources. He knows what's what.
I think we heard from the same source.
Probably.
And then,
right. Okay. I believe we're ready for our last one. And to kick the last one off, I'm going to start with Denk.
Me? Wow.
Yeah, I haven't started with you yet, I don't think.
I'm on a roll tonight. All right. My last pick, who I think is going to make a grand entrance at the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble, is the one, the only, Randy Orton.
Yes.
Is he on your list too?
Yeah, he's on there, but I didn't put him as like a surprise pick because I figure everybody thought that he was going to be in there. So
I think it's a surprise because we haven't seen him in a while because of injury.
yeah, but that's a kayfabe injury.
We don't know.
Yeah, we know.
If you go back and watch that Tombstone pole driver to Randy Orton from KO, you'll notice Randy Orton's head never even touched the canvas.
Nope. It was like Hulk Hogan. Undertaker dropped me on my neck.
He probably keyed into the app. He wanted some time off. Then.
Now, it's not a case of whether you're right or wrong, Denk, but the only thing I have to say is regarding that that prediction, if Randy's going to come back, I think if he returns to the Rumble, it won't be the Royal Rumble match itself. I think if anything, he'll probably get involved in the WWE title match, the ladder match. Yeah, but I could be wrong. You know, it's Royal Rumble season, Royal Rumble match. You expect all the big names in there, and if Randy's up for it, get him in there. But the only way I think he's going to get in there is if KO gets in the match. Possibly, maybe KO could get himself into the Royal Rumble after losing to Cody Rhodes, but who knows?
I think KO does get into the match. I think you're right, maybe about Randy Orton getting into that match, but I think he gets into the Rumble as well. I think something happens with Sami Zayn. He either tries to help him and ends up messing him up or something, and then they lead into Sami and KO at WrestleMania.
Wow.
So they can have their WrestleMania match they've always wanted. Not that we want to see it, but
they wanted it. Yeah.
That's booking right there. That's booking right there. Book it, you cowards. My last one, nobody else said this name yet. I think it's probably a given because he is champion at the moment. It's NXT's over Femi.
That was on my list too, but
yeah, he's not been announced for the Rumble, but he's NXT champion. NXT champions always in the Royal Rumble. Maybe we'll see Trick Williams in there as well. I know he was in it last year.
Trick Williams.
Yeah.
But yeah, and have you got something to add, Debbie?
I had Trick Williams on here too. I thought Oba Femi too. I just wanted to run a few down real quick that I had possibilities could be there, but I'm not putting them in my top 5. I thought maybe possibly we could see a Kurt Angle or a Mark Henry. Maybe.
Yeah.
What I think would be really cool is I think we might get one of them. If we got Brian Myers and Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good spot. And I don't really want to see it, but I could also seeing Bad Bunny in there, even though I don't want to see it. But.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I kind of had Logan Paul on there.
Well, Logan Paul's already announced for it.
And it's bad enough we've got him in there. We don't need Bad Bunny as well. Jeez.
Let's get Johnny Knoxville Bad Bunny.
What's Johnny Knoxville doing this year? We haven't seen him for a while.
I know, right?
We're going to wrap it up right there. I know time's getting on, and I just want to say thank you very much to all 3 of you for participating in the Royal Rumble 2025 prediction special. Now, before we go, it's complimentary. Papa Denk, please tell your new viewers, all 8 of them, where they can find you and what you got coming up.
They can find me on Papa Denk on YouTube, Facebook, and they can check out papadenk.com, which has a bunch of stuff on there. And I have recently I had Shane Douglas on from ECW fame. You want to check that out. And formerly from WWE, Baba Thunder, aka Commander Aziz, was on in December. And I got a surprise coming up in April, May. I don't want to go into it too much. And then in February, I have Psycho Month for NYWC, and I have a female champion surprise coming on that's not from New York.
Wow.
That's all I can say about that one. And then I got a couple other surprises coming in my blog, so stay tuned for my blogs.
New territories there from Papa Denk. Metal Geek, why don't you take the center stage?
So I got this award show that I got coming up. It's going to be called the FTA Awards, where we're going to be predicting our favorite movies from the year 2024, and we're going to be doing a vote. So we're going to be doing that. That's going to be right before the Academy Awards. So make sure you guys check that one out. That's in March.
Yeah.
So.
I'm actually participating in that with you, Geek. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do it with you, Bob.
Yeah. So
and before we go, the champion, Beef, take it away, bud.
Real quick, Metal Geek, good luck on that countdown to best movies of 2024. I don't know how you're going to find 10 best movies of 2024. I don't think there were that many good ones out there. But just throwing that out there. But you know what? This is a little different scenario. I didn't think I'd have to be defending my title against the three of you. But you know what? I ain't scared of shit. So let's get it on. February 1st, you can find me right here on TikTok, on Clapper. And February 1st, we're doing a watch along on Clapper of the Royal Rumble. You can also find me at capital A Flair for Toys on YouTube and Instagram, Facebook. And you know, the champ is always ready.
So there you go, guys. There you have it. They are our predictions for Rumble 2025. Papa Dank, Metal Geek, Drosby, thank you very much for being here. Only one man will survive and headline WrestleMania predictions. Ooh. You can find us at YouTube, on TikTok, and Twitter. But until next time, we'll see you when you're older. Don't forget, Stephanie McMahon in the Royal Rumble. You heard it here first. Peace out, guys. Take it easy.